Welcome to Shivering Timbers Dojo. Today we're going to finish up with Jukoryu Blue Belt, our deep dive into that. Previously we did some knife defenses. Now we are going to do sitting chokes. Why sitting chokes? Again, this style is geared towards security, law enforcement, corrections officers, jackbooted thugs. And in the grand tradition of jackbooted thuggery, we are going to learn how to choke people who are at a lower level than us so we can remove them from a situation without them hurting us. This works well if they are seated on a seat. It also works well if they're seated on the ground, and we need to approach them and neutralize them before they quite realize what's happening. Because as we all know, sometimes you got to move a body because they're causing trouble and they don't necessarily see you coming. So they're not necessarily standing. This is what we do in a different position. So we're going to start with chokes gripping the gi in the arm, and then naked chokes just gripping our own hands. This is ude, katate, shime. So these chokes are all from seated. She is seated. Let's get back just a little bit. There you go. Now, approach my, okay, so if you can put both knees down. I like having one knee down, one knee up, again, because I can kind of squish them into this. So if my right knee is up, I'm going to reach around with my right hand here, get that thumb up, and choke. Other side, come in with my left, and choke. Now, make sure these chokes are effective. You don't want to reach down here. It's just not enough. The further up you can come, the better. Ostensibly, you should just be able to swing it around and lead with that thumb to grip and then come behind to press. You can grab your own gi if you wish. As you come around, grab your gi, grab your arm. You can grab their gi if you wish, whatever gets you the grip you need. If they have a t-shirt versus a gi that's a little stretchy, and you got a little stretch here, grabbing their t-shirt on the other side is also effective to pull some of that slack out of the fabric to really get this. If they've got a deep V-neck, then we'll go on to the naked chokes, but this is good for anybody who's got normal clothes on, especially if you got like a suit, tie, that sort of collared shirt. Man, these are great. All right, big V, little. Let's try little, trying this against a big guy. Chokes are the equalizer. I am big, she is not. She can still choke me. Get in there. Oh, yeah. Now, I'm gonna caution her. She's good here. Work that thumb up there. Careful. Oh, yeah. It happens so much faster. The deeper she gets this grip, the deeper that happens. Oh, yeah. The choke happens that much faster. So, again, you come from behind, get that deep grip, sink it in. Good job. This is the kata shime, so the single shoulder choke. She is in front of me. Let's go back just a little bit. There we go. As before, come down to a knee. Obviously, if they're sitting on a chair, you don't need to come back behind them. Sitting on a bench, you don't need to come back behind them to a knee. But, this is the lowest they can possibly get on the ground. So this is where we can start from. Same as before. I'm going to reach around here and get this. As I try reaching in, she can't fight back with this arm nearly as well. Try to fight back with that. Yeah, because I've got an elbow blocking that. But she can come up with that arm and start trying to hit me. So knowing that this is absolutely an option, as she comes in and reaches this up, I'm going to put my head on the side. The head alone can hold this thing. Now as I slide behind, spread the elbows. Let's do this side. She comes in, she goes to hit me. Oh, she got me. I don't like that. There we go. So again, reach deep. Twist this out. Keep that head trapped right there so she can't hit me. She can't hurt me. There we go. Other side. Coming up in here, coming in here. She's going for that. Oh yeah, I can feel it. Okay, get your head in here. Slide this in. And there's the choke. All right. Big V, little. Haha. All right, she's gonna put her whole body weight behind this, and it's gonna be highly effective. I'm gonna fight you. Oh God. Drop your hand further. Yes. Oh yeah. That's right. All right. Other side. So as I come to fight this, get your head on. Now even put your head on my arm. Don't let me do that. Yeah, there. Squeeze with your head. Squeeze with your whole head. Yeah. Try the other side. So if they're big and they got a big old arm, you gotta put that head on there and crush with your whole body. Your whole body. Push your whole body towards me. Yes. And it happens that fast. Very good. So just like we do when we do joint locks, just like you're doing it on the ground, your whole body versus one joint. Your whole body versus hold that arm in. Good job. This is gyaku, Ichimonji, shime. Again from seated. Let's go back just a little bit. Okay, so this is a continuation of everything I've done previously. I've come to here. I got to drop this arm in. She lifts her arm up. Okay, so I put my head in here. She's bending her arm down and not letting me get behind. I just can't get this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is reach around here. Like Ichimonji shime, single line choke. I'm going to grab high and grab low and choke just like that. From the other side, I'm going to reach in and cause trouble. Oh, so I put her arm in. She's not going to let me get back there this time. That's fine. Reach right here. So again, this is still high. This is still as high and as tight as I can get this grip. And down low here. And I pull to here, pull to here. And I am using the fabric across the back of her neck to make that choke. Yes, so come in here, go to grip up. Now again, I gotta be careful. I've got to use my head to trap this arm. I just can't get it. Okay, fine. Down to there. Same thing. Getting it, she's coming up, she's fighting me. She just moved that head and not letting me get it. Okay, fine. Just like that. All right, let's try. Big V, little. Oh. Fighting. I'm not gonna let you get back there. So she's gonna come to there. Pull down, pull across. Oh yeah, that's the choke. Other side. Not letting you have it. Oh yeah. So again, reach deep, reach as deep as you can. Yeah, now haul down on this. Oh yeah, very good. Try the other side one more time. So she reaches as deep as she can. I'm not fighting this thing. No. Pull, yeah, don't pull in as much as you pull down. Yes, oh God. Very good. That is exactly it. So it's just like Ichimonji shime from the front. We're just doing it from the rear. This is going to be more seated chokes, this time not using the Ghee. This is Hadaka shime ni. Hadaka shime, the naked constriction. Because if your opponent is naked, oh God, why are you fighting naked people? You can still choke them. You're not using their clothing to do this choke. So, I like putting my knee up and catching them on one side if I can. I'm going to come around to this side this time. There's a million ways you can do this choke. You can grab your own wrist. You can grab, I like to grab my own hand and push the thumb in and rotate in like that. What I am making sure to do is placing my head close to the back of their head again. They're going to be flailing with their head, so I make sure that my head is blocking that and getting that choke very, very rapidly. So again, I come in here, drop. If I want to really prosecute the issue, and if they are larger than me. She is not larger than me. We'll have her do this. You can put your head and push it into the back of their head as well. Especially if you have the angle where you were having to come up into them. Say they're seated on a bench and they're a little taller than you, because they're seated on, like, you know, say hospital gurney. You got to control this person. Again, you can come up under like this and push in. For me, to the side works. So let's try it with her. She is a little smaller. I want to have her push her head directly in and push my head down. It absolutely is effective. Yeah. Now you feel like you're putting your head on the side. Oh, God, yes, that's the one. Other side, if you please. Oh, it's very fast. One more time. Yeah, other side. Oh, yeah. Driving in with that head makes a huge difference. I tell you what, choke me, but don't use your head. Just try to, hold on. Don't put your head down. Keep your head up. Just get, come on. Ultimately, that was good. Ultimately, she got where she was going. It obviously choked me very effectively. She had to hit me hard, though. Just do it with your head. Just like we've been practicing. With your head, get it all down. And it's that much faster. So, the point I'm trying to make here, sit, one time, is if you're going to do this choke, you can muscle it, and it will happen. Or you can use your whole body, and it happens so much faster. Good job. Well done. You ready?
I held it for a few seconds.
Very good. Jukoryu Jiu-Jitsu blue belt. From the seated chokes, this is Hadaka shime san. Here, scoot back. And a little to the right. There we go. Hadaka shime ni, we just did. The standard rear leg choke. Now, we're going to add a little bit to it. Technically, the style calls for arm in the air. There's no reason to just put your arm in the air. We're going to put it on the top of the head. What we are going to do is drop the arm on the top of the head and bend the head forward, just like this. That, oh yeah. Whenever you do these chokes, pulling back is effective, but pushing forward is faster and easier. So again, as I come here, I push forward. You okay? And it happens very, very quickly. You good? Always be kind to your uke when you do it. These are tough. Come here and just go ahead and put it right here and lean that forward. And that puts all that pressure on the neck, puts all that pressure on the head. So as you come in, slide to here. You're gonna have to slide back a little bit to grab that head, and that's okay. My hand can't. I got long arms on a small opponent here. I'm gonna have to slide back a little bit and then just push it back in. And there we go. So again, as I come in, I slide back, put the hand on the back of the head where I need it, and then just come back in and lock that sucker in. You good? Now, turnabout is fair play. It's her turn to do it for a big guy, because everybody says, oh my goodness, well, what if you do it to a large person? Well, here we go. Oh, yeah. Now, what she's going to concentrate on, here, let go. What she's going to concentrate on is she comes around and grabs, she's going to concentrate on leaning forward onto me and putting that weight on the back of my head, and I'm going to attack quick. Oh, God. Yep. Oh, that fast. Other side. Oh, yeah. And as she puts her weight here and pushes forward, that's really what sinks this thing in. Now, let's try a quick experiment. Do what you just did, but don't push forward. Pull back. Come on. It takes a little bit. Oh, God. Easy, easy, easy. Now, do the whole thing where you lean forward. Put all your weight, put your hand forward. Oh, God. That much faster. Other side. Yeah. You can pull back if you want, but you're not putting weight on the head. It'll take a second. Maybe I can fight, maybe I can move. But if you slide forward one more time, all I can think about is just holding it together, because that's all I can do. Her entire body weight versus my neck. She's going to win. Good job. Seated chokes. This is Hadaka, shime, shi. Before we get started, go ahead, sit down. Jukoryu jujitsu only has you do 3 seated naked chokes from the rear. Understand that there are more. As we come in, we're going to choke. Previously, remember, especially with a smaller opponent, I had to kind of work my way around to get to the head and push down. Now I want to pull to the side. If they have hair, absolutely grip the hair. If they got a bald head, grip the hair. You don't have to, but it's fun. It ain't nice. In class, we are gentle with our uke. And as we come here, we pull to the side.
Oh, I just caught my neck.
You okay? As we come here, pull this thing to the side. Is it choking? Yes. Is it pulling the head to the side? Yes. Understand why we do this. Jukoryu is a short system. It doesn't necessarily go off into all of the tangents that we can do in jiu-jitsu. The reason we do this is because when we start from here to here to pull to the side, we then work on getting our hand right up in here. This is where we lock this thing in, and then we can pull back to here, and if we want, we can pull back into the other choke, grabbing ourselves. So there's more chokes to this, but again, for the Jukoryu system, it's short, it's quick, it's easy. We're going to show people how to grab the neck, how to grab the head, and how to crank the head to the side. And then we can work on more later on as we wish. So again, when we come up and grab this thing, or crank that head to the side, you can put your head down on it, and really work the whole thing with your whole body. Now, it becomes more important to work whole body versus one joint when you're smaller than your opponent. So, let's let her give it a shot. Yeah. Use your whole body. Now, use your body and your head. Oh, yeah. See, do the other side. Use your body and your head. Nice and gentle and slow, because I want to try and work my way up. I can't. Let's try the other side. There's nothing to do. When she puts her head there, she is not only locking me up with that hand, she's using her whole body. And, oh yeah. Again, chiropractor. Yep, other side. Oh God. Okay. Yep. Very effective. Very painful. Wrenching the neck and choking at the same time is nobody's idea of a good time. At least on my end. They're having a great time back there. Once again, we're using this as an opening for further chokes, for further exploration. But for right now, for Jukoryu, if you can get this, this, and this, you've got somebody choked. Everything else is just a little gravy to make it a little more effective if you need to. All right, good job. So this was Jukoryu Jiu-Jitsu Blue Belts Seated Choke. We have 6 of them. We have 3 using the Ghee, and 3 of the Hadaka, the naked variety where you don't have to use a Ghee to choke them. There's more than these chokes. There's always another choke, and always another counter to another choke. I'm quite aware of that, especially with Hadakas. As you move the head to the side, like I said, you're setting it up for further sinking in of that rear naked choke. But it's a good place to start from. It's a good place to realize that if you have them seated and you need to move somebody, you need to subdue them before they become a huge problem. Think about what you're doing. Think about how to get your body in close, your head in close, so that they're not attacking you. Because when they are seated, it is more difficult to unbalance them like you would for a standing choke. You got to work a little harder. So instead of unbalancing, we're going to work on trapping them in their own body, sinking them down, and choking them from there. If you don't like these, well, come to class. Show us why it's wrong. Otherwise, y'all stay safe. Have fun. Thanks.